Please be seated. Good afternoon and welcome to the beautiful campus of Zanesville High School. I'd like to thank Ms. Libby Hitchens, principal of Zanesville High School, for hosting this event. I would also like to thank the Zanesville High School Junior ROTC students under the direction of Major Delbruge, retired, and First Sergeant Fawnstock, retired. My name is Doug Baker, the superintendent of Zanesville City Schools. I would like to thank all of our attendees and staff members, honored guests, dignitaries, and members of the media for attending this afternoon's event given your busy schedule. It is my pleasure and privilege to introduce to you an individual who has a long history of supporting Ohio's children and families and making Ohio communities stronger. The Honorable Mike DeWine, the 70th Governor of the great state of Ohio.
Well, Superintendent Baker, thank you very, very much. Fran and I are delighted to be here in Zanesville, and also want to say hello to Brian Bloom, the Superintendent, Mayville Local, and I'll take this opportunity to say go Panthers tomorrow. How's that?
Nicely done.
All right, go Panthers. Pretty cool, pretty exciting. This is a fun day for us. It's an exciting day for us. It's kind of the culmination of work that we've done and the legislature has done and a lot of people have done throughout Appalachia. It's our third stop on a two-day tour, touring some of the communities in Appalachia to talk about investments that are being made and that we're announcing in the region. This all started a couple years ago. April of 2022, when we made a promise, a commitment to make long overdue comprehensive investments to improve the quality of life in our Appalachian communities. We asked the legislature to set aside a very significant amount of money, $500 million, for our 32 Appalachian communities. I signed House Bill 377 on June 28, 2022. I want to thank Representative Adam Holmes and as well as Senator Al Landis, who represent this region. They helped us get this bill passed. They played a major role in this. They have always remind us about their district, their communities, and we appreciate their help very, very much. So we worked with our partners in the General Assembly to create what we call the Appalachia Community Grant Program. We did so with really a shared dream, a dream of reuniting the pioneer spirit of the people who comprise our 32 Appalachian counties. Let me get to the specific news of the day as far as Zanesville. We're here to award $1.3 million to the Zanesville City School District to help fund the construction of a school-based health clinic right here on your campus. The clinic will provide traditional primary care as well as vision and hearing screening and treatment. Now, right now the district is relying on mobile visits, some telehealth, but once the clinic is finished, the mobile units will be put to work in other districts, so it will enable us to expand that even further. The new facility will be operated by the Muskingum Valley Health Center and serve students from throughout the district. We also want to announce that Mayville Local School District will receive $283,000 to convert unused classroom space into a school-based health clinic. So a school-based health clinic in both of these. As we have traveled the state, one of the things that I think really works when we're dealing with health and improving the health not just of students but improving the health of the whole community is to have school-based clinics. There's just something about these that really work. And I think what it is that for many of us, Fran and I live in a small community. Our school district is 650 kids or so. The school is really the center of the community. It's the heart and soul of the community. It's where people come, basketball game, football game, school play, parent-teacher conferences, all kinds of reasons to be at the school. And it's a comfortable place, and it's a place where people are used to going. And so we think that these grants that we are announcing today, and we'll be announcing Monday, primarily school-based medical facilities, clinics, will really go a long way to improve public health, certainly the health of children, but also the health in the community. The big picture, these grants are part of a $64.2 million investment that we're calling the Appalachian Children's Health Initiative. So we're making this announcement today and Monday, all throughout the Appalachian areas. Through this initiative, we're awarding grants to schools and community health projects in 36 separate communities. The Appalachian Children Coalition was the main applicant for all the grants that we're announcing and put these together. Overall, the projects involve 16 healthcare partners, will serve more than 61,000 students and 375,000 residents. Our vision, of course, for Ohio is we want every child in this state to be able to live up to their God-given potential. And to be able to do that, they have to be healthy. They have to get the care that they do, in fact, need. We know that, Fran and I have really focused a lot in regard to learning to read. Fran has worked very hard on the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. We now have 60% of the children in the state, about 400,000 children from birth until 5 who are getting a free book in the mail every single month. In addition to that, we are promoting throughout the state of Ohio the science of reading, phonics, sounding out words that we know actually works. And so these are things that we're really focused on because we know that literacy, reading is absolutely the key to the future. It's the key to kids being successful in school. It's the key to them being successful in life. But if a child, for example, has vision problems and does not get an eye exam, child does not get glasses if they need glasses, or if they have other medical problem, obviously this is going to inhibit their ability to learn and to grow. So it's very, very, very exciting. I want to commend Randy Lighty and the Appalachian Children Coalition and the various partners who come together to envision and implement projects that harness this really transformative power of community-driven solutions. And when we set aside this money, we said, look, we in Columbus should not be telling you how to spend your money. We want to make this money available because we know it's going to make a difference. And we want to have some kind of big categories. But we want the local communities to figure out how to do it. And so the announcement that we're making today with this $60-some million will be followed up by 2 more announcemements in different other categories. But what we're dealing with today is money that will go specifically in regard to health care. Since the beginning of our administration, through our Ohio Department of Development, we've invested about $1.5 billion in our Appalachian counties to improve infrastructure, to improve broadband, boost development, and improve medical care. Let me introduce John Kerry, who was a mayor in Appalachia when I first knew John many, many years ago. He heads up the governor's office of Appalachia. John, wherever you want. Somewhere. John's clearing back. I really believe this is Ohio's time. Ohio is on the move. Things are moving. It's also our Appalachian county's time as well. And we think these grants are going to certainly help. I want to now introduce the Lieutenant Governor, John Husted, who's been very much involved in developing these grants. Certainly been a very strong advocate for our Appalachian communities. John?
Thanks, Governor. Good afternoon. If you would allow for me to just take a moment to talk about the Governor and the First Lady. The very first time that I talked to Governor DeWine about his aspiration for our administration, I asked him what his most important priority was, and he said, I want to help kids. And from that very beginning, that's what a lot of our agenda has been about, from what the First Lady has done on the Dolly Parton Imagination Library, all the way to today, where the governor is leading the announcement for school-based healthcare facilities for Appalachian children across the region. It's a big day for those kids in these communities, and I would like you to join with me in thanking the governor and first lady for their work on behalf of children. So. And I want to talk about why this is important. I was here earlier in our administration for a telehealth announcement because, again, it's been a priority, connecting people with high-speed internet, connecting them to healthcare facilities. But I want you to put yourself in a position of how many children who live in communities or come from families who don't live near or have adequate access to health care can live their lives. They can find themselves in a situation where they show up to school maybe hungry or with a toothache, that when they look at a computer screen, it gives them a headache. They can't see well. They have a persistent cough. They haven't been able to get care. They might have a stomach ache. They may be suffering from depression or some other mental health challenge. That's not an isolated incident. It is a common thing for students, for young people in their lives. And today, that's changing for students in 34 school districts representing 61,000 children throughout Appalachia. That's why today is an important day. That's why this matters, because they're going to have access to school-based facilities that can help them address their physical and mental health needs so that when they put those things behind them, they're in a position to learn and to thrive and have hope and to be able to then see a brighter path for their futures. Because what we want them to do, we want them to get an education so they can live their version of the American dream and thrive. And if we take care of these needs, they have a better chance of being able to read by the 3rd grade or be competent in math by the 6th grade, or to leave high school career ready to go to work in the jobs, the growing number of jobs we have in this state, as we have now more jobs than we have people to fill them, helping those students and those families prepare for that life. And knowing that you can go to school and you might get a meal, you may get a meal health care and a caring adult who can help you with whatever your needs are, and not putting it all on the teacher to do all of this is a big deal. And you know what happens when kids have that environment? They're more likely to go to school, which is a huge, huge issue. And if they're in school, then they've got a chance to learn. And if they like school and they feel like their needs are being met, they will spend more time here in this positive learning environment. And we also know with healthcare, anything in healthcare, whether it's a mental health issue or a physical health issue, early detection leads to better outcomes. It leads to better outcomes for whatever may be problematic in their lives, physical or mental health. It also financially, it saves money for families in the healthcare system if you address these issues early. And many families, as you know, have challenges related to not just finances, but transportation, whether mom or dad can take off work to get their child to a physical facility where there might be a doctor. And we know that the communities throughout Appalachia are under-resourced as it compares to a lot of other places in the state in terms of just having enough doctors and the proximity of physical care for these families. And we know that a lot of times these barriers to access to health care leave health care issues unaddressed, which can become problematic. But with this announcement, I really believe that we're going to change that trajectory for thousands of children. And we'll do it every year. And more of them will be prepared for life, for a career, for a better future. That's why this matters, why it's important, and I want to thank the Zanesville and Maysville and the partnership that you've led for this community and beyond, and helping students get access to both telehealth and now the access to health care on the physical campus alone, or an additional to that. And I also want to say that this is, Governor prioritized, the legislature, Adam Holmes and others, set aside funding, one-time funding, for something that we know will pay dividends long into the future. Because in partnership with Muskingum Valley Health, we know that we can make this sustainable and something that in these schools children will have access to for many, many years to come. And when you look at this, this becomes a day of hope for many, and it will serve the families and children of these communities and make the community stronger, because you have better outcomes with the children who are in your schools. They're more likely to graduate. They're more likely to have a better life and a better career. And this is a great investment that will improve the quality of life for many years to come. So thanks for the community for leaning in, collaborating, figuring out how to do this. And it's our privilege to be able to do our public service and share the resources that the people of this state have made available to invest in great ideas in our kids. So thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Randy Lighty, Executive Director of the Appalachian Children Coalition, and as the governor mentioned, we had the honor of being the lead applicant on this project, and we're really humbled to have that opportunity and are so excited by the investment that's being made. And I just want to step back for a minute and have you rethink about what the governor announced. Yeah, $64 million. Think about that. $64 million. I'm allowed to have $30 at a time at home, so this is a big number. But $64 million across 36 communities in 20 counties. I mean, that is a major investment. In fact, we're trying to nail this down. I'm a little hesitant to present it as a fact, but I'm going to. I believe that this is the single largest investment in school-based health services in the history of our state. It's major. I also believe, and I want to try to make sure that this is accurate, I believe this could be the single largest investment in school-based health services anywhere in the Appalachian region of the United States. I mean, this is an investment that I know will be transformative. And knowing it's going to be transformative, I do want to take a moment to thank both the governor and the lieutenant governor for their commitment to this project. And I've had a chance to talk with both the governor and the lieutenant governor at various points in the past. And the one thing I can tell you is they both have a deep commitment to children and making sure children with challenges have support in addressing those challenges. And you know, we certainly hear people talk about that all the time. And talk is easy, talk is cheap. But we have a governor and a lieutenant governor in this state who walk the walk. And because they walk the walk, that's why we have this investment today. That's why in not too long, we're going to have a school-based health clinic in Zanesville, we're going to have one in Maysville, and we're going to have clinics and services across the region. But I also want to just mention, this is not, you just drop a physician or a nurse practitioner into a room and they go at it. I mean, what you're going to have here is best practice in school-based health. And healthcare, how many of you have had a sick child? Okay? How many of you have taken a sick child to urgent care? Okay? Urgent care is fine, but when healthcare is exceptional is when the person providing the care knows the person receiving the care. Yeah, and that's what this is going to be. These will not just be places where kids can walk in and receive care, but it's going to be people who are engaged with the school, who are enmeshed with the school, who know the children, who know the staff. And that's a model that can only benefit kids, because they're now going to be seen by people who know them as people, as opposed to by somebody who just reads their name on a wristband when they come in. So my promise to you, as we try to drive this project forward, is that you're going to end up here with best practice models in school-based health. My promise is you will have people coming here to look at these clinics because of how they're providing their services. And one reason we know we're going to be able to do that is because we have a team of people who are going to help work and make sure these things are done right. And I do want to acknowledge the key piece of that team. We've been working with the school health staff from Nationwide Children's Hospital, who are among the most brilliant people I know, because they know the school health stuff inside and out, and they've schooled me repeatedly on it. And I just want to recognize them. We do have, I think, we're up to 5 of them in the audience now. So if the 5 of you could stand up and just kind of take a wave, you're going to be seeing more of these people here. So let's give them. Yeah, it's difficult to bring over 35 school entities together with 16 providers, and you know, they did a great job of building a network that's going to continue to pay benefits going forward. So all that being said, I hope you're as excited as we are about this. I mean, I can't tell you how excited we are and how much I'm looking forward to in the not too distant future, standing back in this community at 2 different locations, cutting ribbons and watching kids coming in and receiving quality care for the first time. So thank you all for being here. Governor, Lieutenant Governor, thank you again.
Governor DeWine is a graduate of Miami University, and I'm also a graduate of Miami University. The reason why I bring this up is that at Miami, there is what's known as a code of love and honor. In that code, there is a line that states, "I act through my words and deeds in ways that reflect these values and beliefs." To me, one of the most important words in that specific line of the code of love and honor is act. The word act in the context of this code means to take action. Governor DeWine and his team and the legislation took action to bring this project forward through their words and deeds. The Appalachian Children's Coalition, as one of the organizational partners, took action to bring this project forward through their words and deeds. Nationwide Children's Hospital, as one of the organizational partners, took action to bring this project forward through their words and deeds. Muskingum Valley Health Center, as one of the organizational partners, took action to bring this project forward through their words and deeds. And Zanesville City Schools, as one of the organizational partners, took action to bring this project forward through words and deeds. Everyone connected to this project has acted through their words and deeds in a way that affirm our mutual focus and commitment to children, to families, and making Ohio communities stronger by prioritizing children's health, families' health, and the health of those who serve those children and families. The development of a school-based health clinic is a seamless complement to our current telehealth program. And if you happen to be here when the Lieutenant Governor was here a few years ago, he actually kicked off that project for us, and it's been very successful. The school-based health clinic also provides the opportunity for Zanesville City Schools and a few of our academic partners like the Mideast Career and Technology Center, Zane State College, and Ohio University Zanesville to collaborate on programs whereby our students who are interested in pursuing a career in the medical field could receive some hands-on experiences. I would like to thank Governor DeWine, his staff, Lieutenant Governor, Appalachian Children's Coalition, Nationwide Children's Hospital, Muskingum Valley Health Center, and Zanesville City Schools Board of Education for their collaboration in bringing this project from vision and concept to reality. Ohio truly is the heart of it all.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Brian Bloom, Superintendent of Mayville Local Schools, and it's a pleasure to be here today. I'm going to switch up a little bit because a number of things have already been said, but some things do need repeated again. Thank you to the Governor, Lieutenant Governor, the legislator, Nationwide Children's Hospital, even the representatives of Mayville Local School District, our school board, because without the commitment to our school-based health clinic, it wouldn't be possible. And this grant is going to make an immediate impact for our students at Mayville. And what I'd like to focus on a little bit, kind of has been talked about, is Mayville, in this area, this community, there's great pride. There's great pride in the culture. There's great pride in their families. There's great pride in their children. But sometimes that great pride can block people for asking for help. Sometimes it doesn't allow them to come in and humble themselves and ask for services. Sometimes if they don't see well, sometimes if they have a toothache, sometimes that pride interferes with this. The school-based health care clinic is going to allow that to be within our 612 building. When that happens, that trust is built. The community, the parents know that Mayville is there for their kids, and they are going to trust those healthcare professionals with whatever advice that they're going to get, and it'll be immediate. Every day that there's students in that high school, every day there's students on our campus, they will receive whatever they need, whether it's mental health, whether it's an eye doctor, whether it's hearing, whatever they need, they will have that each and every day. And I also want to finish by saying Muskingum Valley Health Centers, without your help and cooperation, it would have been possible. And I'm going to single somebody out because this person came to me with this idea, and he's sitting right here, and that's Mr. Rick Fulkerson. Thank you for presenting this idea. It's going to make a huge difference for our community. And I really appreciate that with the 1,000 questions I had about how this would work, you never said no. You said, let me research it and I'll find a way. So thank you very much for that. Thank you, Governor, Lieutenant Governor. And like the governor said earlier, we have a big day tomorrow in Mayville. In Dayton, we do have a Final Four game. So if you're looking for a place to go, I think we could get you in, sir, and we can make sure that we'll get you some foam fingers for the Panthers. So with that, thank you very much for your time.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dan Atkinson. I'm the CEO of Muskingum Valley Health Centers. It's a pleasure to be here today and to learn how the state of Ohio and the Governor DeWine, Lieutenant Governor, are here investing in the health of our children. MVHC is honored to be selected as the partnering healthcare organization to offer the much-needed access to primary care for the students and the staff at Zanesville City Schools and Mayville Local School District. MVHC has been working in this space of school-based healthcare for over the past 5 years with the guidance of Nationwide Children's Hospital. During this time, we've learned that we can influence our youth to make health and wellness a priority. By linking our education system with healthcare, we are creating a model that provides our students with quality education while ensuring their physical and mental health needs are being met. The funding provided through the state initiative will allow the partners of this collaboration to put the final pieces together of a very complex puzzle. I'm confident that this relationship between MVHC, Zanesville City Schools, Mayville Schools will help reshape the mindset of our community on the ease of accessing health care for students and staff members. Finally, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the Governor and Lieutenant Governor and the state legislators on making our region a priority and making health care a priority in the state of Ohio. We are very grateful for the strong partnership with Mayville and Zanesville schools and appreciate the trust that they've instilled in MVHC to be their health care provider. I also want to thank Nationwide Children's Hospital for being a strong partner of MVHC and helping to build a stronger network to access to care for our community. Thank you.
Hi, I'm State Representative Adam Holmes for this district here. So proud to represent this district. A great quote that's been through my entire life that always comes to mind is that about leadership, that leaders are dealers in hope. And today, I just personally want to say thank you to Governor and Mrs. DeWine and Lieutenant Governor Husted for integrity, service, and 100% effort on kids in our area. They have never forgotten us in this state, and to bring it to reality today is such a testament to the leadership they have. So thank you so much for that. Also, all the other leaders on this stage, and all of you, there's so many friends. We all know each other, don't we? And that's the greatest thing that gives me hope is seeing you. That commitment to children that all of you, that all of us have, the service idea of selflessness that just represents this area, and continuous perpetual effort from all of you for that cause. We are really so proud of where we live and those shared values. The good news is the values we have are shared all the way up to the governor of this beautiful state. We have shared values, and this is the United States of America, and that's how it's supposed to work. We have a hope, and it's starting now because of all of us. We are in it to win it. And those values are what are going to take us to the future. There couldn't be better use of public money. It feels great. We're going to do it together. Good luck to Mayville. Represent us, rock stars. We'll see you. Thank you so much.
Adam, thank you very, very much. And finally, just to thank both school communities. This is something that you have taken on, and I think it's going to pay great dividends for your kids, but it's not always the easiest thing to do something different. And so this is new, this is different, and I think it's going to make a huge, huge difference. So thanks to all the leaders, both superintendents, school boards, thank you for your willingness to do this. We're done. We're going to have press gaggle somewhere back there, and we will wander back and find you all. And if you have questions of any of us, just grab us as we go back. But good to be with everybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you.